So you personally eyeballed it. What gives? I just give you that open-ended question. What gives, Tony?
Well, you look at this team and you look at the stars that they have, and everything in you and everything in me watching them, and they're saying they should be a 8, 9, 10-win team. And the last 2 weeks offensively, they started games like that. I mean, great drive against Buffalo, go right down the field, don't do anything until the fourth quarter. Last night against the Bears, 17-play drive, eat up 9 minutes, just controlling, converting third downs. And then they don't convert a third down until midway through the fourth quarter again and get no points. And it's a mystery to me, and it's one or two things. We are way overvaluing the talent on that team, the Dak Prescott's, the Amari Coopers, the DeMarcus Lawrences, which I still think they're good players. Or needs to be a change in the coaching, or there's something in the organization where the message, what they're trying to do, schematically is not getting to the players because they're too talented to be a 6-7 football team.
Well, look, the two things that you put there is that we're either overvaluing them or that it's the coaches who are not getting the most out of somebody who's properly valued. And the general manager also owns the team. So we know where the chips are going to fall, certainly when the chips have been pushed to the center of the table already for Zeke and DeMarcus Lawrence, and it's coming for Dak, and we assume Amari Cooper as well. So the question is what is wrong with the coaching? What did you see, or is it execution? I mean, you saw your own two eyes last night. Maybe some open receivers that weren't getting hit, so on and so forth. What do you chalk it up to here?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. With that offensive line offensively, I mean, I would be leaning on the run more than anything else with Ezekiel Elliott. And you look at the roster or the run game in general. Last night they had one halfback active because Tony Pollard's hurt. They only have two halfbacks on the roster. I mean, so right there, you want to put it on the general manager. I mean, is that coaching? I mean, that's personnel procurement. But with that offensive line and the way that they should be able to control the line of scrimmage, and they do a lot of games, why they are so dependent on the pass game. This year, Dak Prescott now 6 times has thrown the ball 40 or more times, and they're 1-5 in those football games. And so that comes down to this, kind of the philosophy of what they want to do. Kellen Moore's a new offensive coordinator. The other thing is you look at Jason Garrett, who's widely respected in this league. He's a good coach, but he's been there a long time, and it can happen to everybody that maybe the message just isn't getting through. The execution, the accountability, just the sharpness that you need to perform and win football games in this league, because the margin of error is so small. The difference between the best teams and the worst teams, while record-wise they look big, and all these guys are getting paid, they're all good football players, and it's really, it's the better players, but it's also those guys who execute at a higher level, and right now they're not doing that. And it could be as simple as just having a new voice, a new message from the top. But it's a really tough situation for Jason Garrett.
It sure is.
When your owner is also the GM and is on a weekly basis addressing the media, there can be mixed messages. And that makes it difficult for the head coach. I think it makes it difficult all the way down to the players. And so I think it's something that, Jerry Jones is one of the smartest guys in the NFL, one of the most respected owners. And I think he has to look at it internally as well, saying, hey, do we need to make an overall change of how we operate as an organization on the football side of this business.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download The Rich Eisen Show app.